On the far side of the moon, hidden from human eyes, there is a place that only opens when the stars shine the brightest. It is called the Moonlight Market, a magical bazaar run by beings from distant planets. No human has ever been there until one night, a curious traveler discovered its secret. The traveler, a young dreamer who loved the night sky, often looked through a small telescope. One evening, she noticed strange lights on the moon moving like lanterns in the dark. Her heart raced. What could that be? She whispered. Without knowing how, she suddenly felt herself pulled upward, as if the moon was calling her. In the blink of an eye, she was standing under silver arches glowing with moon dust. The market stretched out before her like a kingdom of stars. Stalls floated in the air, shining with colors no human eyes had seen before, shades of blue mixed with gold, purple flames that glowed without heat, and crystal pathways that shimmered beneath her feet. The air smelled sweet, like honey and roses mixed with starlight. The vendors were not human. One had 4 arms and a head shaped like a diamond, its eyes twinkling like galaxies. Another looked like a tall tree with glowing leaves, speaking in whispers that sounded like wind. Yet, each greeted her kindly, offering strange treasures. At one stall, a creature sold bottled laughter from children across the universe. When she opened one, the sound of joy filled the air, making her smile uncontrollably. At another, she found maps of forgotten worlds, where mountains floated and oceans sparkled like liquid silver. She even saw a merchant offering time in glass jars, a few minutes to relive a memory, or a chance to skip a sad moment. The traveler walked deeper into the market, her eyes wide with wonder. She saw a dragon made of smoke carrying jewels in its teeth, and a group of tiny beings playing music with instruments that floated by themselves. Every corner of the market was alive with magic, laughter, and whispers of secrets never told on Earth. But then, the diamond-headed merchant approached her again. In a soft, echoing voice, it said, "Every visitor must make a trade. Nothing here is free." She grew nervous. What could she possibly offer in exchange for such wonders? She had no gold, no crystals, no treasures from Earth. Thinking hard, she finally smiled and placed her dreams on the counter, the stories she had imagined under the stars, her hopes for adventure, her endless curiosity. The merchant's eyes glowed brighter. "This," it said, "is rarer than all the treasures here." The deal was done. She felt herself lifted by a silver wind, carried back to Earth. When she opened her eyes, she was lying in her backyard, the telescope still beside her. But in her pocket, she found a single glowing coin from the Moonlight Market, a reminder that it had all been real. And from that night on, whenever she looked at the moon, she knew the bazaar was still there, waiting for dreamers brave enough to find it.